I don't know how long you have to wait for Twitch to start reading, but it should be very soon. Give it a couple more there. All right, I think we're live now. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I'm trying to get the hang of starting without an intro screen because it cuts off like the beginning portion, sort of. So I've been trying to like master that the best of my abilities, and so I've been trying to just kind of count it out in my head and see what's going on there. But how's it going, guys? We have a lot to talk about today because last night, well, this morning at 1 a.m. EST, last night for some of you, but this morning for me, it was officially announced that I am in Twitch SMP. That's like a huge, huge deal to me, and I have been trying to talk about it for so long, and I couldn't talk about it, but it's been like I think I've known for about a week and a half now, and it's been hard not to talk about it. It's been really hard not to talk about it. So I'm glad we're finally able to talk about it. We're gonna be doing some planning in the document today, but we're also going to be doing some Minecraft planning and kind of figure out some base ideas maybe. I've got a couple that I might be building if I can't come up with anything like within the next couple of days. But it was hard for me to find time to do it alone because I have a hard time focusing when I'm alone, believe it or not. I have so many other projects that I should be doing away from stream. So talking about Twitch SMP is really, really hard. um, it's really hard. To like talk and plan about it without talking and planning about it. So luckily, I can talk about it now because it's been announced. I believe they're still announcing new members to this very day. We added a new command. So if you guys do !TSMP or Twitch SMP, it'll give you some information and a website link that you can go check out. Twitch SMP is great. I can't wait. I really can't wait to play. It's exciting for me. But I just wanted to say hello, and we're going to get into it. Thank you for being here, everybody. Congrats on grabbing first, Swiftu. That was your 26th time. GG. Yes, I can finally say something. I don't have to actively have a panic attack with info I knew I shouldn't know. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Swiftu. I've been struggling not to say anything myself. It's exciting, though. It's really, really, really exciting. Welcome on in, the best set. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Hello, Veda. Welcome in. Thank you for submitting your taxes. Thank you for submitting your taxes, Jorby. Hello, hello, guys. To clarify, I only know because Twitch SMP made a small oopsie with the rolls. As much I wish I knew because I got into the SMP, that isn't true. Yeah. The funny thing was, I think there are several people within the community who knew because they're a part of the Discord, the Twitch SMP Discord. And they only knew because my name color changed. There were some people who may have even noticed before I knew. Funnily enough, because I remember I woke up, it was Sunday a couple weeks back, I think, maybe a week ago. It was the 26th. I got a message from Dash, and Dash owns Twitch SMP. And she said, hello, and threw in like this whole statement about joining the SMP and some things that I can get into right away. I don't know what all I'm allowed to say, so I'm trying to be careful here. I don't want to spoil anything, but basically there's a whole lot of stuff in that message. A quick document that gave me like everything I need to know about the SMP and some of the rules I need to follow. Some relatively easy things to do, really. There are a couple that I'm kind of worried about, but I can work on it. I can make myself follow some of those rules. But I got that at like 6 in the morning, and now admittedly Dash is Australian, so like it was like 10 p.m. for them, I think. maybe it was a little earlier than that even. I don't know. But for me, it was 6 in the morning, so I wasn't awake. But I woke up a couple hours later, and I was already added to the Discord members roles because I was already in the Discord. In fact, I actually checked my Twitter, and there was a message like 30 minutes earlier from the Twitch SMP account saying that I was in and to join the Discord to get my roles. And then I got a personal message after that because they saw I was already there. It was really cool. It was a really cool experience. I woke up, my day was great. And then of course yesterday was when the official announcement came out. Here's your hydrate, Veda. Thank you. Yesterday was when the official announcement dropped, or earlier this morning, depending on what time it was. It was 1 a.m. for me, so it was earlier today. The announcement dropped, and I had it in the back of my mind the entire time. That's when they're announcing me. That's when they're announcing me. And I wasn't thinking about it. I decided I was going to sit downstairs and watch a movie with my brother, and we ended up watching Twisters, which was a good movie. It wasn't insanely good like I've heard a lot of people say it was, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Can I close my outline tab? Is that a thing we can do? I don't know. View. Mode. No. Insert. Tools. I just don't need my outline is all, you know? Can I go full screen? That doesn't really fix what I was wanting either. I just don't want my... Aha! I found out. I figured it out. Okay, now I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little better. But last night I ended up watching Twisters. It was a good movie. Wasn't as good as everybody was saying it was, but again, it was a good movie. I didn't realize that we passed 1 in the morning though, and the announcement went out, and I was like, "Oh shoot! I need to quickly write up something so I can go to bed," because it was really, really late. So I did. And for those of you who didn't see it, it's in Discord in the announcements channel. But basically, it was just me saying thank you to you guys. I can't join SMPs and such without the support of you guys. You know, I don't know what they saw in me, and I can't really speak to that. I just know that they have some amount of confidence in me as a they have confidence in me as a content creator and a person that they can trust me to be on a server and represent them to some degree, which is really, really nice, and I appreciate that. I don't know what kind of process they go through to choose people. But I know partially it is ultimately because of you guys, because you know, I'm not who I am without the chat I have. You know, I am still me, but ultimately the things we talk about, the things we joke about, and the times that we have are influenced a lot by you guys. So I appreciate you guys. I just need to say that one more time. But it's very, very, very exciting. I'm ready for it. And today we're just gonna write down stuff. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna write down stuff. We're gonna build stuff. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good time. So that's why it sounded a bit odd. Yeah. It was really early in the morning for me. It was 3 a.m. I believe when I wrote that. Hang on, I can tell you. Yeah, it was 3:20 a.m. when I finally had the everyone. Which I started writing it probably 5 minutes earlier. It was late. But it was still, I think it turned out somewhat okay. It was a very awkward message to try to write out, but it was good. And there's stuff that I'm not sure what's been confirmed and what hasn't been confirmed, like earlier and at 3:20 a.m. I know for a fact Kit was not announced yet. Kit has officially been announced to be a part of the SMP, but you know, the only people I could have mentioned that you guys would have known that were in the SMP at that point in time was Athema and Jay. But I was like, I'm trying to remember everybody, and I don't want to forget some of my friends if I start listing them off. And I knew for a fact Kit hadn't been announced yet, so I was like, okay, let me count up all my friends here. And then I was like, well, who would also consider me a friend? Because with this person, and then I was just like, I don't want to offend anybody, so we're just going to leave off names. But I'm really excited to be able to play with, you know, Athema, Jay, Kit, some other people that I don't think have been announced yet. But, you know, I'm really excited to be able to do stuff with them and have some fun moments, some natural fun moments, too. Thank you for submitting your taxes, Louis. Hope you're doing well. I heard that you're sick. Hope you're feeling better soon, dude. Yeah, we're excited though. I'm excited anyway. I don't know if you guys might not be, and that's okay. I'm just gonna make you be excited. I'm going to force you, okay? So there's a couple of goals I have for the SMP for one, and so we're just gonna kind of write those down. This has been something I'm really looking forward to doing. What is it? Is it, how do you, it's not letting me, there we go, okay. I've been really excited about this, though. I haven't been able to talk about any of it. When we were doing the February planning, I couldn't like talk at all about Twitch SMP. That's why I've been doing a lot for Twitch lately, so that I can get my SMP stuff all figured out. Been trying to clear off the plate so we can put more on it. And it's also why most of our King SMP goals aren't going to get finished this month. There's going to be some weird things happening next week, and we'll go ahead and talk about that well, you know what, we can talk about that right now. I just gotta schedule, okay? So week 1 of the server is basically just Twitch SMP. That's all I'm doing on week 1, Monday through Friday. I might even include a Saturday and Sunday stream as well. Because when the server starts at 8 a.m. EST on February 8th, I'm going to be there. So I'm going to have an early morning for me anyway. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. And then I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a Sunday stream because I'm probably gonna be wiped, just because I'm busy with a lot of stuff on Sundays usually. But then Monday through Friday, I'm 100% going to sit down and we're gonna grind out SMP the entire first week, and that means, you know, we're not gonna have King SMP, but that's okay. I gotta work out some things about YouTube streaming anyway, so it gives me a little extra time to work out some of that stuff. Then on week 2, sounds good, Swifty. Good luck with the app. Good luck. My headache and fever are gone, but I still have a sore throat, cough, and stuffy nose. I'm sorry to hear that, Louis. Hopefully you feel better soon. I'm glad the fever and headache are gone, though. Sore throat, cough, and stuffy nose. That stuff's annoying. Luckily, it's not. It's a lot more manageable than the other two. You know, fever and headache. I don't know. I feel awful when I get fever. It makes my bones ache. And then my headache, of course. That might put you in bed depending on how severe it is. I had the flu in my house last week pretty much. I luckily didn't get it, but I watched as 3 of my family members were all getting sick, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but it was fun. I'll never rewatch this VOD because I'm hyped to see what you're doing. I'm hyped to talk about it. So week 2, we're gonna reintroduce King SMP. So King SMP comes back, and there we go. But it's still gonna be Twitch SMP Tuesday through Thursday. So it'd be I guess I don't. How do you write Thursday small? Like, would that be correct? I don't know. I will just write Thursday and all the way. Tuesday through Thursday. I suddenly forgot a lot of things. But that would be Monday and Friday. Okay. So there you go. That's well, it'll be Saturday and Monday through Friday at least, for that first week. And then I guess Saturday will kind of be the beginning of the next week. I don't know. A lot of things are up in the air here. It's really gonna be kind of crazy. I'm excited about it though. And then week 3, we'll return to our normal schedule, whatever normal is gonna look like. But Stardew will come back. Spider-Man 2 will come back. Whenever we finish Stardew or Spider-Man 2, then we'll introduce Doom Eternal. And after we finish Doom Eternal, it might be time for us to introduce Doom the Dark Ages, if all goes to plan. And after that, we'll see what happens. It might just be I need more time to focus on other things, and so we'll make stuff work whenever we can. But week 3 is back to normal. It's kind of a weird schedule though. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it anyway. I really, really, really love SMPs. I love the concept. And I know it's really tough to run an SMP without dedicated players. That was one thing. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, so I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but in Twitch SMP, there's this private section for all the members to talk in. And I was in there, and I was just kind of watching some of the messages fly by, and they were talking about, like, running servers and events and things like that. And one of the messages in there was kind of like, it's really hard to do events and servers because you have people dropping out on you constantly, and you have to be ready to either fill in or be able to run it at half capacity and be okay with that. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly the problem we've always run into with all of our stuff. King SMP, for example, we've run events before. A lot of the time, the people that signed up to come didn't come, and those that didn't sign up to come ended up coming. And it was like, whoa, we don't have the right people for this, but we have enough. We can make this work. It was just, these aren't the people that signed up. They'll just take their spot. It worked out. But that happened a lot. Back in Cluttercraft and Tiny SMP days, on Tiny SMP, you had an interesting activity graph. It was really, really interesting. I just got to the Tiny SMP VODs on my VOD channel, and I've been redoing all the thumbnails and titles and descriptions there just to make it look right. And I realized a little bit there, but I went back to look, and day 1 we had one player who only joined once, and that was on day 1. They're gone. And then after, I think, week 2, we lost another player. Week 3 came around, and I think we added a new player. Week 4, we lost one. And then for a little bit, it was just me. And then we had some people come back. And then they all left again, and it was just me again until the server restarted into becoming Cluttercraft. Cluttercraft had a similar issue. Cluttercraft Season 1, we had people join, and then they started doing stuff, and then they just kind of left. We never saw them again after that. And part of that was just we didn't have connections to each other. And I admittedly I didn't put my all into the server necessarily either. A lot of the times with some of these servers, it's kind of like it kind of ends up becoming a thing where if you don't go out of your way to make friends with some of these people, they won't come back because they have nothing keeping them there. In Twitch SMP's case, I don't think that'll ever happen because it's an apply to join server. And that means the thing that you have to keep coming back to is the fact that you made it. You were one of the chosen, not to put like a high title on any of these people, but you're one of the chosen people to be a part of this. And like that's a huge honor in and of itself, where when they come to you and invite you, unless you're a huge server, it's not all that impressive to get invited to a small server called Cluttercraft where there's 12 people with a combined follow count of maybe, if you're lucky, 5,000. You know, that just doesn't work out. Whereas on Twitch SMP, you know, there are people on Twitch SMP, or were people on Twitch SMP. I don't think they play anymore. There were people who played on Twitch SMP that I watched as a kid. Like I remember watching one creator, and I used to watch them all the time. And I don't know how well they're doing now, but I remember I was probably like 12 years old watching this person on YouTube, and you know, now I'm at the point where I'm playing on a server that they used to play on. It's really interesting. Really, I never saw myself in that position, but it's kind of cool. It's really cool. Hey Ben, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure you've heard the news by now. I'm in Twitch SMP, and I can finally talk about it. So we're going to quickly write down some goals, and I'm actually going to join into a super flat world, and I'm going to try to maybe come up with some ideas of what we might build, just so I have an idea of what I need to be gathering and some of our plans for the first couple of streams, especially. It's really cool though. I'm excited. Twitch SMP, a Minecraft server, but Twitch. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so it's well, not by Twitch. It's by a creator called Just Dash. She's been running it, I think, since it started, but it's backed by Shockbyte. They are the sponsor of the server, I guess. And there have been creators of all sizes on there. Some that I'm trying to think who I'm allowed to mention. A lot have left, but there's a lot that have been on the server. Let me see if I can pull up the wiki, and I can just give you a list really quick. You've had people on the server like, so season 1 started in 2020. Gosh, that's crazy to me. Let's see. I know there's a lot of people on here. I've just got to find the right one, because suddenly I can't remember their names. Phoenix SC, I'm sure you've heard of him. He was on the server. Season 2, you had let's see. I'm just trying to find the right people. There's been a lot. I just can't find their names on the wiki readily available. They're joining again this season, but I can't say their name. I don't think they've been announced yet. I don't like the name monopolizing on the Twitch name. See, the reason they can get away with it is because they, as far as I'm aware, only accept people who stream on Twitch. So, like, if you're on YouTube, from what I've heard anyway, it's not frowned upon, but you're probably not getting in if your main focus is YouTube. So its focus is heavily on Twitch or just Twitch creators. And I believe, and I could be wrong on this, it is one of the largest SMPs streamed on Twitch. Just purely because outside of things like, I think Rat's SMP was streamed on Twitch pretty heavily. That one, it's made up of almost entirely creators who are either involved with Hermitcraft, Empire's SMP, or Dream SMP. If you throw those three groups into one, you have a really, really big server, but it's modded. Twitch SMP is vanilla mostly. It would be the Hermitcraft alternative for Twitch, basically. The only difference would be for Twitch SMP, you actually apply, where, from my understanding, Hermitcraft, they only join, or they only allow people to join if they've all agreed on one person to be put in. So yeah, I don't like big servers. I don't like crowds. The reason why I don't go to clubs and such. That's fair. That is fair. This server, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to think how many they've announced so far. I can say this much. Most seasons have around about 60 people. I don't know how many are in the current wave, but usually it starts with 60. People start falling off. They do a second wave of applications, and then they add more people. I think last time they added 25 in the second wave, but that's a number that's in my head, and I'm not sure why. It is in my head that way, though. I don't know. But yeah, they have about 60 or so people, and it's a pretty cool server. It's mostly vanilla, like I said. They have a couple of small things, like they have custom models for renaming items, so that way you can have things like a top hat or some other things. I don't know what all I'm allowed to say. They've said stuff, but I don't know what's secret, what's new, and what's old. So I'm just trying to walk on eggshells here on some of that. So it's large, but it's not like massive either, I guess. It's got its own Twitch team. Whenever that invite comes in, I'll have that next to my name, I guess. That'll be cool. I think the cool thing about Twitch SMP is the fact that they don't lock it to creators of certain sizes either. It's more so about what you do that gets you in. So, from my understanding of the selection process, now this is all speculation. I don't know how much of this is actual fact, but the way the questions were worded in the application form and the way I would, as a server owner myself, would accept applications if it were application-based. It looks like they were looking for people who were pretty well either their main game was Minecraft, or they've at least had Minecraft once. At least they had Minecraft pretty consistently within their recent streams. And then I think they also had some things about time zones and such, because they did ask about what time zone you're in, and the members I'm aware of anyway, it seems like we're spread out pretty evenly so that there's always going to be activity on the server, hopefully. It's really, really cool. Being able to say I'm from EST, though, is kind of cool, I guess, because, you know, there's a lot of people in the EST, and if they do it based on time zone, and I'm kind of shocked. And as far as I'm aware, they didn't ask for people to vouch for anyone in specific to, like, get into the server. Like, I know 3 people who were accepted in previous seasons, and as far as I'm aware anyway, they didn't ask they didn't ask, like, hey, none of my friends anyway, I don't think, asked, hey, can you add King Ragnog or whatever, you know. As far as I'm aware, the only thing that they did ask was they posted a list of names and they said, hey, in 24 hours, I'm going to send out the invites to this list. Do any of you have any, like, comments about any of these names? Do you think any of these names aren't good for the server? Do you guys know these people? And some of my friends said, oh, I know King, he's cool. And that was really nice. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, being able to see that. But outside of that, you know, it was kind of cool. It's kind of cool to be there. So you're gonna be the next Twitcher, like a hermit? Yeah. I'm a Twitcher. That's what my parents used to call me, as my job title when I started streaming. I was like, I don't know if I like that, but that was a thing. That was indeed a thing that they started saying. I don't think they've said it in a while though, thankfully. It was a thing though. Okay, I've been yapping for like 30 minutes, and I've not done much. I just kind of wrote down the schedule. There are a couple of goals we have that I want to talk about. So number 1, and I can't remember for the life of me how to do a numbered list. Control-Shift-7. Gotcha. Okay. Number 1, I want to do like some sort of collab with every single person on the server. I will stay up late if I have to. I will wake up early if I have to, but I'd like to do something with everyone. Even if that's just like, oh, we're going to do this small build, or you know, we're going to go in-city raiding or whatever, you know. But I'd like to do something with everybody on the server, at least once. Some people are probably going to get more than once. Fishing, yes, we could. There are some people on the server. I don't know if I can name any names, but there are some people on the server who love MCC Island fishing, and I kind of am tempted to ask some of them if they just want to go fishing sometime. I think that would be so fun. But yeah, we could go fishing on Twitch SMP even. I'm open to doing collabs outside of the SMP. I just want to make friends. That's one of the big reasons I wanted to join the SMP, was to make friends and have somebody to do this all with. Because every server I've joined up until this point has all fallen apart, and a lot of them just don't stream anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. They all have their own reasons. I've talked to some of them about it even. It's perfectly valid that they don't stream as much anymore. But, you know, for me, I need people who are active within my spaces so that I can continue to learn from other people and adapt. And so I'm really excited about this. It would be fun. It would be fun to be able to just say hello to everybody and do stuff, you know? Plus, one thing I'd like to also do is, if I can get my game to a point of having a demo, I would kind of like to hand it to everybody in the SMP and say, hey guys, record yourself just playing the demo for however long, and send me the footage. I'll edit it, I'll put it all together. I'll credit you in the description, but I want your honest feedback on it. And I'm going to turn this into a video for an advertisement for the game. And then I'll also send them all a copy of the game, probably, just because I can. But I want to be friends with these people. I don't just want them for clicks. I want to be friends with them. So collabing with everyone is like up there for sure. Number 2, there are awards on the server, apparently. And I know some of them. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything about them yet, but there are some awards that they've already told me about. I want to win everything. I want to win every single award if I can. So, we're gonna win every award. Can I post links to Twitch clips here of me pranking my wife in Minecraft? I don't know if it'll let you send them. It usually blocks links, I think. Can't say for certain. I'm pretty sure it blocks all links. I know in Discord you can definitely send links there. So if you want to post anything in there, feel free to. I think self-promo works. If it doesn't, you can go to clips. If that doesn't work either, you can always post it in media. Any of those 3 should work, though. I know self-promo has some issues about it. The permissions are all broken there, and I need to fix it because it's not great. Let's see. Also, you said something else. I play Minecraft casually. I would Warframe as my main game. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten to check you out yet. Hang on, I need to. Do you stream on the Crazy Ben 4 Gaming account? If so, I'll follow you, dude. I need to check you out sometime. If you do, I'll follow you there. Let's see. 3. I had some other goals and I can't remember. So collab with everyone, win every award. That is such a, like, that, you know, I was just talking about how I want to, like, you know, make a whole bunch of friends, and then I was like, I want to win every award. I want to crush everybody. I want to be the very best. And, you know, the switch happened very, very quickly. I stream very rarely whenever I'm in the mood. My wife streams more than I do. Okay, gotcha. I posted the clip. All right, let me go over there and see. Over here. Can I open that up? Like so.
Well, okay, according to this, my pickaxes are bad. Like, they're like almost out of whatever they are out.
No, that's so mean.
Huh? What?
I might have to steal that one. I've never seen
But
I've
you're
never seen
doing
anybody
that.
do
I'm
that
trying to
before.
And you, is that you? You didn't do it.
Blame it on the block lag, you know? It works. That's awesome though. That's some goals right there as well. Trolling the wife. I might have to add that on my life goals list. Find myself a wife so I can troll somebody. Dude, trolls and pranks are great. Oh! Maybe we need to throw pranks on here as well. How many pranks do I want to do? Like, 1 a month? Is that enough? Should I do more than that? Should I do less? You know, maybe they just need to be, you know, not forced. But I definitely want to do some pranks. So, prank people. That's just on the list. I don't know how many people we're gonna prank, but we're gonna prank people. It's gonna be good times. What else? What else is important here? I'd really like to do a mega base of some sort, but I'm not gonna commit to a mega base. It's gonna be whatever I feel like at the moment, but I do want an impressive base. Something that I can show off to people, because I have there's a lot of talented people in that server who can build. And, you know, I'd like, this is a good chance for me to impress some people, is all I'm saying. I like, you know, you guys have seen me build on King SMP, and I feel like I do a pretty good job building, but I'm not going to be able to build anything that big, that's for sure. But I do want my builds on Twitch SMP to be somewhat impressive, something that people will kind of go and look at and go, whoa, this guy actually can do stuff. This is kind of cool. I've got a couple of ideas floating in my head, and we might actually try some of them out today. But we'll get there when we get there, is what I'm gonna say for now. But I'm pretty hyped about it so far. There's a couple of ideas. Let's see, when the opportunity comes. Yes, that's, if you force a prank, it's not gonna be good. But if you abuse the opportunity given to you, it's perfect. Whether it be just a conversation you have with somebody that gives you an idea to flood their house with chickens, or if you know, on the off chance they're talking about their connection to the server being a little bit laggy, and you go, you know what? We're gonna mess with you a little bit. I'm gonna play with a fishing rod. That's one that's been like implanted in my head. Like, you could mimic rubber banding a little bit with that if you pull it off correctly. Although a lot of servers, the fishing bobber goes into their site, so you have to be careful with that. But if they're not paying attention and they're just running around yapping, you can usually pull it off a couple of times. Oh, I've got a couple of ideas. I have a couple of ideas. Okay. Let's see. What other things do I want for the goals? I want to have a good time, but I think all these goals are so I have a good time. So I don't need to, like, you know, have like that as one of my goals, I don't think. I will say one of my ideas is to build like the Amazon of the server. It's really interesting. They have this, I think I could talk about this award. Hang on. Let me pull it up so I can talk about it. It's in here. Some more trees. Yeah. I love trees so much. Let's see. Where is it on this document? Rules, guidelines. Is it this? No. Okay. So there's some awards that they give out for whoever has the most shops, and another award for who has the most creative shop. If I want every award, then I need to fulfill those two categories, you know? I could do the most shops, and then I can probably make the most creative shop being a shopping service where we are essentially DoorDash, but I'm just going to call it Amazon because I own all the other stores. They just, you know, they send their stuff into my store so that I can ship it across the world. It's a great idea. I'll do home delivery and everything. Free shipping on orders over 100 diamonds. So I'm kind of thinking we might do Amazon as one of my ideas here, and see where that takes us. I don't know if anybody else has ever done that before on the server. I know that's happened on Hermitcraft before, but I'm not sure that's ever happened on Twitch SMP. You mean Amazon Store microversion? Amazon Store. Although we could put a rainforest around my Amazon factory warehouse thing. That is an idea. My ping is 0 for some odd reason, not anymore. Yeah, so it takes like, I don't know how long it takes necessarily. It's inconsistent. But after a certain amount of time, it finally updates the ping on your tab bar, but it stays at 0 for like a couple of minutes, and then it goes, yep, boop, now you're at 2000 ping. Congrats. I'm like, oh, nice. I think it checks every couple of minutes, so that's why it's inconsistent, because if you join, 10 seconds before it checks again, it's only going to take 10 seconds. If you join right after it checked, then it's going to take a couple of minutes. That's my guess anyway. Thank you for submitting your taxes, Admiral. Thank you. Let's see. Any other Twitch SMP plans? I'm just trying to think. I want to go big, This is like my first entry into really big ideas and such. Also, ads are about to start. Should I take a break? I'm going to take a quick break so I can go get some water. I'll be right back. And look at that, I'm back. Ads are still rolling. So we're not gonna get into like some really interesting stuff right now, but I am back. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. Let me think. Anything in specific that I want to keep going on about here? So we've got the Amazon. Hopefully an impressive base, pranking people, winning every award, collabing with everyone. What else? What else is like high up on my to-do list for Twitch SMP? I'm just trying to think, like, what sounds the most fun? And a lot of that is just kind of improvised, and that's okay. But I also want to walk in with some amount of planning as well. With the fact that I'm, wanting to do the Amazon thing in specific, I need to stockpile resources early on. And there are some rules about farming and such. So I need to kind of learn a little bit more about those so I can keep writing up my plans. That's so that the server is lag-free. Or relatively lag-free, I should say. You can't have a 100% lag-free server, especially when you're dealing with 60 people and the possibility of several mega bases. It just kind of gets a little laggy in general, but we're gonna try. We are definitely going to try. I'm trying to think. We could try to do a mini game. I'm trying to think up what would be a good mini game to do. There's a lot of relatively easy ones to do, but I'm trying to think of any that would be like fun and relatively easy, because if you have to keep resetting it, it's not fun. You know, if it takes you 20 minutes to reset, anytime you want to play, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Or you could do a one-time use mini game, although I don't know how many people you could get interested in that. Because if you're going to do it, you have to make it big. You know, you're talking like, okay, we're going to do a mini game where, you know, it's large scale, 2 teams, explosions, death, destruction, all out war kind of deals. It'll be fun. Hang on, my cable is stuck wrapped around some. There we go. I have a light, a ring light up there, and the foot, it sticks up just a little bit, and so my headphone cable gets wrapped around it, and so I can't move far enough usually, and it makes me mad. Luckily we're okay right now, I think. Any other big goals that I've got for the server, or are we ready to start practicing some builds here? I'm not 100% certain. There is like a couple of other things I'd kind of like to do, but those are all gonna happen just completely of their own will. I can't really influence it very much. So we're gonna leave that alone for now. What I will do though is build ideas. We need to quickly write this down before we start trying to do builds, because it's just a good idea. Okay, so build ideas. I've kind of got an idea of doing like a huge like city. That way it could kind of tie in with our Amazon idea. We could build our city of skyscrapers and such. They could have their own farms within them, with all their own sorts of ordeals. We could do some really fun things with that, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I've got a couple of ideas. I've got, on the inverse of that, we could just do, like, a cave base and do, like, kind of do something similar to what we've been doing on King SMP, where it's mostly terraforming. And instead of putting any buildings on it, we do no buildings whatsoever. And all of our base is within the cave. But I don't know how that would work exactly. So just kind of like custom mountain. It's a lot of work. I don't know if I want to do that again, but it's an option. I'm trying to think. I don't want to do any other dimensions, because I don't want it to be a pain in the butt to get to my base for my first season. I want to make friends, not enemies. And so if I want people to be able to see where I'm at, I want to make it so that people can actually get there. What else would be like a fun idea? We could do, I don't know if I want to do that. I want to get out of my comfort zone a little bit with my build, but I don't know how far out of my comfort zone I want to get. You know, that's a big one, because it's like, on one hand, we could go, you know, really out of my comfort zone and do something like, you know, boats. Do like a whole base made out of pirate ships and stuff. That would be really cool. I don't know how to build boats to save my life. I get frustrated trying. So I don't think that's a good idea. Or we go something a little less outside of my comfort zone and do something like, I don't know. You know, we're gonna, one thing I know for certain is I'm gonna try to add gradients into my build. And that's something that's out of my comfort zone right now, but it's a simple step. it's a small step. Introducing a whole new build style would be kind of different. So, a city is kind of out of my comfort zone, but it's not like insanely out there anyway. In my opinion, it's not. We could do something underwater as a possibility. I've not built underwater in a long time, so it could be a fun idea. Learn redstone, maybe? I've thought about that, and I'm going to be doing a lot of redstone with this season because if I do Amazon, which I think I will, I want to kind of try to make a lot of it automated so that I don't actually have to go and do a lot of shopping. So what I would do is buy from a whole bunch of people's shops if they've already got stuff and I don't have a farm for it. Just buy up a bunch of it and load up my storage system, and then you could press a button and like call in items, and they would funnel into your shulker boxes or whatever, and then you would take your shulker boxes over to the delivery site or whatever. I'm taking a lot of idea here from Sahara from Hermitcraft Season 6, I want to say. It's going to be a redstone nightmare, but I think I've got an idea of how it would work. And we've got a lot of new blocks and such that kind of make it a lot more lag-friendly as well. For example, any T flip-flops you need, you now have access to the copper bulb, which is like, whoa, that's a game changer. I forget about that block all the time, but it's a good one. We have a lot more optimization for hoppers now with the addition of the composter. It was an accidental change, but they made it work. Things like that though would definitely make it easier and fun. But redstone is a huge one, and I think if we do the city especially, I'll probably do a lot more redstone. We'll probably do redstone doors. We'll probably do I don't know what else I want to add into it, but I'd kind of like to do some maybe we do, like, for example, lighting, and so all the street lights will turn on at a certain hour, and so we have a whole lighting system hooked up or whatever. That's a relatively easy one. In fact, all you got to do is put a daylight sensor on top of a block and you're pretty much okay. But I think we can come up with some ideas. Hello Raiders, how's it going? Emerald, what are you guys up to? Let me get you some shout outs there. Thank you to whoever mod, I guess, shouted them out. What are you up to, Emerald? Welcome on in. If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow Emerald's Ace. They were last seen doing some just chatting. It sounds like W. Ripping 240 Hermitcraft TCG packs. Dude. I've heard a lot about the Hermitcraft packs and like the TCG stuff, and I've been impressed. I've been very, very, very impressed with all that. Pulled 11 signed cards, dude. That's awesome. What the heck? I know. I'm trying to think. It wasn't Hermitcraft. No, I was gonna say I know somebody's been buying up some of those cards lately. But it was the Technoblade cards, not Hermitcraft. I got tons of duplicates as well. If you'd like any, please let me know. I'll let you know, man. I appreciate it, though. That's sick. That's really, really cool. 11 signed cards. And then, of course, you got... I mean, doing 240 packs, that's bound to give you a couple of duplicates, that's for sure. Got Sky Battle cards as well. Techno's in there. W. we love ourselves some Technoblade. Man, Techno is cool. Maybe we... I mean, okay, this is a thing I've done before, but we could in our city do a potato farm within a tower. and there's a relatively easy way to do it. Waiting for those to come in approximately 6 months. Wow. Those are on an insane back order, but that's awesome, dude. That's great. I've never collected cards myself. I have... Where is it? I have a stack of Pokemon cards somewhere, but I don't know where they are. I didn't even buy them myself. Somebody bought them for me. I was like, I want you to open this. I'm like, okay. I don't know what I got, if any of them are worth anything, but I had some. It was kind of cool, I guess. I'd like to start... I think Hermitcraft and Sky Battle cards would be a lot cooler, though, just because it's something that means something to you. You know, those are people that you watch and enjoy. I have an awesome stream. See you this weekend on TSMP. All right, thank you very much, Emerald. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I will definitely see you this weekend. Yes. It's going to be exciting. It's very, very exciting. I couldn't remember if Emerald was announced or not, but they're on Twitch SMP, so it's gonna be sick. it's gonna be insane. For anybody that's just joining in the raid, I'm joining Twitch SMP, and we're working on some ideas, and I'm actually gonna be building a Minecraft like here in a couple of minutes, hopefully, working on some ideas and some concepts. So you know, here we go. We got some goals here. I'm wanting to collab with every single person. I want to win every award if I can. Prank some people. Impressive base. We're gonna build Amazon, hopefully. And I've been working on some build ideas. City, custom mountain, underwater. We were working on another one. I forgot what it was, but we're gonna come back to it. I'm sure it'll pop back in my mind. We could do all of them. We could technically do all of the above. That is an option. Build a custom mountain and then put a city on top of it. And then put it all underwater. Oh, that would be a mess. That would be such a mess, but it would be kind of funny. Or alternatively, you build it on a coastline and then have it go underwater. You'd have to drain a section of the land. A huge section of the land. But then what you could do is you could put a dome under there. I say you have to drain it because what you would do is you drain it, dig it, terraform it, put a dome over top of it, and then refill the water around the dome. And it would, then you could put the rest of your city down there, and that would be... Okay. Not all of you are aware of this, but I have a problem. we could put it lightly. I have a problem. I build too big of a project usually. We're opening up Minecraft right now. Okay. You guys. Okay. I'm just gonna show you guys King SMP really quick. This is my server that I usually play on. I'm not gonna play on here right this second, but I need to show you guys. I build stupid stuff usually. Like, really, really stupid. I've been building this for two years and a couple of months, I guess. 2 years and a month. And it's having trouble loading in right now, but you know, I've been building this mountain range. It's not anywhere near done. I still need to keep building it. And I'm over here talking about building a mountain range with a city. And on top of that, you know what we're also going to do? We're going to drain part of an ocean, put a giant dome over top of it to put a city in. Can I do that within a season? How long are the seasons usually? They're like, what, a year? Okay. Let's just... Ooh, leaking stuff, hello. Let's just... try an idea here, you know? I don't have Axiom or World Edit on this, so it's gonna be a little tough to build this, but we can try some stuff. So let's just call it King's Creative Test World. There you go. Okay, and we're gonna do this on no structures. Well, yeah, no structures. And we're gonna do a super flat. And can I set it to have... You know what? No, we're not gonna mess with this. I'm gonna leave that alone. Actually, can I do... I can't do the void. See, I want it to be at negative 64. Are these already at the negatives? I don't know if they updated it. Hang on. We're about to find out. Okay, it is at negatives. We're good. Okay, we're fine. I'm going to turn off shaders for a second. Okay, so if I go up to where the current build height is, which is going to be... Or not build height, but terrain generation height is. That would be about 64. A little higher than that even. We'll go up to 70 just for sake of planning a little bit here. And we're just going to do place, or not place, slash set block. And then we're just going to set it to where I'm at right now. And it's just going to be a grass block. Right here. And also, I just realized these sound files are really, really loud. And I forgot about it. So I'm just gonna turn those down really quick. There we go. So I've got this area, right? So up here is the normal land height. And so I'm just gonna set a sign up here. You guys are about to see how I get my builds done. We're gonna grab some like white dye, I guess, and some glow ink just to make it pop. Okay, normal height. I totally spelled all that right. Okay. Now a mountain that's yeah. I'm not gonna bother right now. Okay, a mountain range, it's gonna have several heights to it, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up. Up, 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 up. We're gonna put it at like 120-ish, maybe. Let's just put it right up here. And I'm just gonna... Did I set my category? I don't think I ever changed it from Minecraft, so we're okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. And what I'm gonna do from here... Okay. I think I need it one more over here in order to make it even. Okay, this would be mountain. I probably should have built these out of different blocks. Let's do like stone just to surround it. That way I can actually see it when I'm up above. Otherwise the grass kind of blends in because it's just colors and there's no depth. So we just surround these with stone. That way I can see them. Okay. So that's not even the peak. That would be like where I would probably build a lot of my city stuff. And then I just gotta decide, do I want the peak to be the highest point or do I want the buildings to be the highest point? Buildings can get easily like tall. They can get tall. So we're at 121 right now. What would 200 look like? We just put a block right about here. Okay, how would that look? Theoretically. I'd say that's reasonable. The current build height is 356, I want to say. I don't remember that to be fact though, all of a sudden. It's tall though. It is tall. So we could even go higher than that for some buildings. I'd kind of like my whole base to go up to build height now that I think about it. Having a base that goes down to the bottom of the world and the build height would be cool. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me. This is not good. Okay, let's just keep planning and see what happens, you know? Oh boy. What am I getting myself into? Boom. Most building. So this will be where most building height goes. There would be probably one or two other buildings that go a little taller than this, but, you know, that's not too bad. And then, gosh, can I even fit all of this in one frame? Like that, yeah. So you'd have normal height, which isn't too bad, going to mountain. Not too bad, you know? Not too shabby. Then you got from mountain to skyscraper. And then you're gonna have, oh boy, you're gonna have skyscrapers, and we're gonna have a peak that gets up to build height as well, which I'm just gonna quickly go up to build height. And I'm just trying to remember, is it 356 or 355 rather? Is it 326 maybe? Shoot, I don't remember. What's new build height? Here's your dab opponent. Welcome back. How are you doing? Let me look it up. I gotta Google it. It's not one of the round numbers, I don't think. What is build height in Minecraft? I'm seeing 256, but it's higher than 256 now, isn't it? I thought they went higher. Did they not extend it? It's 320. It's 320. Why am I seeing so many different conflicting things? Oh my gosh. Is it 320 now? Said it's out of that world. Hang on. 319. There. Okay. I'm sorry. I was getting a little angry there. Okay. Oh dear. The world just fades from the view. Wow. So this would be the absolute tallest that the mountain would go, and I can't place a sign up here to show you. But, you know, this is where our peak would be if we built it here. And that would be the top of most of the skyscrapers, which is a pretty considerable far distance down. And then you go down to here. That's where a lot of your mountain range ends. You know, obviously it's still going to go around and kind of encapsulate a lot of the city. And then you're going to have buildings dotted about throughout things as well. Oh boy. And then let's say you do an ocean, which is just going to fall down. You're going to keep going down and down and down and down and down and down. until you're about down here. And you're going to have more buildings poking up and out. And then you're going to have a dome, which can go all the way up into, like, let's say you want 10 blocks of clearance. Water is up to 63, so you do up to 53, let's say. Right here, you place a blocker right here. Dome. You have that much room to build a city underwater. Crap. This is doable. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up Modrinth really quick. And can I get Axiom? Is that a thing? I don't know if it's on Modrinth or not. Install. It is, okay. And this one, it's free for single player, right? It costs money for it costs money for servers, if I'm not mistaken. I could be incorrect on that, but I think, or maybe not, hang on. Axiom works normally alongside FA and VS once the plugin is installed on the server. Commercial use, editor mode, builder mode, how to install, links for developers. Let me visit the website really quick just to make sure I'm right here. It looks like it is fine. Okay. Okay, gotcha. And it looks like they have a version for the version I'm on, so I'm just gonna quickly press install. And we're gonna quickly reload. I've never used Axiom before, but we're about to. Okay. We're gonna learn how to use a new tool. Yay! Okay, this is gonna be a good time. This is gonna be a good time. Let me sip on some water here. Okay. I probably should have just used World Edit. It seems like this is your first time to access builder mode. Hold left alt to open, close the editor mode. Press right shift. To view this introduction again, run /Axiom intro. To view Axiom's web documentation, run Axiom docs. Yeah, give me an introduction here. These tools are simple and are intended to ease structural /small scale building, where use of the more powerful editor mode is too slow. Okay, so we're on builder tools. To start using the tools, scroll to the 10th slot or press 0 to swap to a different tool. Hold left alt and scroll. Would you like to try Enhanced Flight? Enhanced Flight changes flight direction to be 3D and removes momentum. You can always adjust the flight settings. And okay, sure. Editor mode, default keybinds. Would you like to use the default Axiom keybinds or Blender-like keybinds? You can always adjust the keybinds later in the editor mode through help keybinds. Let's try Axiom default. Okay. So, okay. I don't like that. Yeah, we're gonna swap back to the other settings. Mods, Axiom. How do you change it back? Controls, keybinds. Uh-oh. I don't know how to change it back. I don't know how to change it back. Okay, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Set up symmetry, erase, extrude, smear, stack, clone, move. Okay. And then there was another tool that I'm trying to remember what it was. So they said left alt. Right alt is a different key that I have. It wasn't control. Okay, well that's a thing. So I wanted to like, hang on. If I wanted to extrude that, ooh, lag spike. It did not didn't really do what I thought it was gonna do, but that's okay. You know, whoa. Okay, you know, I think as nice as the tool might be, it may not be right for me to try and mess around with this right this second. Okay, that's interesting. Let me also set time today so I can see. And then do game rule. Do daylight cycle false. And then do game rule. Do weather cycle false. There we go. Oh. Okay. You know, this is fine. Everything is fine. Oh boy. You know, I think I did something. That's just a theory. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Yeah, okay. You know, it's fine. So if I do axiom intro, it was right shift. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is what I wanted. So if I did, okay, geez. This is gonna be interesting. So if I do, this is the tools window. You can select tools for painting, terraforming, making selections, and more. Here you can find the settings for your selected tool. Some tools require a block to paint with or place. Okay. This is the main viewport. Axiom keeps track of block changes so you can undo and redo. Okay. Gotcha. So if I were to say, oh, okay, this is a little different. So how do I space? Okay, gotcha. This is a weird viewport. I'm not gonna lie, but it works. It does work. So if I wanted to do a slope, okay, this allows you to slip terrain between 2 points. You use the tool to click once to set target position, then move your mouse to a different position and click plus drag to draw a slope between 2 points. Okay, so if I were to select there and here, is that a thing I can do? I see. How do I make it go down? I need it to go lower than where it's at right now. Okay. This is a fun tool, don't get me wrong. I am just mildly confused. Okay, Control Z, that sucker. We're using stone, okay. I think that works a little bit better. Just doesn't quite get up to the point I need it to, I guess. Can I do from here to there now? Okay, that's a little busted, but it's okay. This is really weird. Okay, I can turn like this. This is a whole new tool to me, okay? I don't know what in the world I'm doing. I just want to draw like a straight line. Is that a thing I can do? So like if I did... Okay. Path. That seems like the right thing. So if I select right there, and I select right there, that draws a path. Okay. So that's like the, well, it's not quite what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh. Everything is just ever so slightly different, and I don't know how to, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So I take the path block, I press it there, and let's just say, I want the city to kind of go like, can kind of be like a sort of straight down path, let's say, right? So you do something like that. And then let's say you took that all and you just magic, oh, okay, it didn't stay. Okay. I'm learning. So we put it there. We press enter. Okay, that saves it. Okay, we're good. We're learning things. So now we magic select that sucker. And I want to unselect part of it. Okay, how do you deselect? I guess like clear my selection right now. Freehand select. We're just gonna select a whole bunch of that. Now that didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. I don't know if you could tell, that did not do what I wanted it to do. Okay. This is a fun tool, okay? I am enjoying myself. I just need to figure this out. Okay. So I'm gonna take the path. We're just gonna make it out of a different block for now. We're gonna make it out of andesite, okay? Now I can magic select that sucker, probably. Yes, no? It didn't select the right one, okay. Clear selection, select that, there we go. Okay, now we extrude that, okay. So if we go to extrude, right? How do I guess I want to go, how do you do this? So extrude is Y. I want to pull it, if it'll let me. However, I see, okay. So now if I do it, will it work? I'm just trying to get a feel for this. Okay, where's the tool? This one? Okay, maybe it would be easier to just clone it. Honestly, is there a clone tool? There should be. Oh geez. Okay. You do modeling? No way. Hang on. And then let's just say, can I fill? Is that a thing you can do, or maybe even? I don't have like a fill option. I don't flood fill that exists. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Can I go back? I can't. Okay, that's fine. It's clear I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. I guess I need to remove selection, don't I? Go to freehand draw, clear selection, like so. We're just gonna go along that, like so. This is gonna be like a mess at first, but we can fix it. We can fix it, okay, guys? Listen. This is a tool I never really thought I was going to use, so you're gonna have to forgive this. It's an atrocity, I'm well aware. This is how I know how to build mountains, so just try and stop me, okay? Okay, let's just try to build it against the line instead of just trying to form our own thing. It'll hopefully turn out somewhat decent. And then there should be a smooth tool. And we'll just try to smooth it all out a little bit, which should definitely help. So like you have something like this, right? Jeez, that is tall. Okay, so what you would do is you would then take like your smooth tool, just kind of hit all of it because it's all circles and we don't want circles. We want a smooth finish here. Okay. Jeez. This is truly a time. Oh boy. So you build that, right? It goes up to the surface. Now let's say you want to build a dome. I'm not entirely sure how you do this, so I'm going to just very carefully do that. And can I do like a sphere? And maybe you could just do a freehand draw. Okay, so you got sphere, cube, octahedron, cylinder, ellipsoid, cuboid, capsule, cone. None of those are empty, though, is the thing. Okay, so I guess for sake of ease right now, I should just go like so. Okay. This is a really powerful tool. I think I want it taller than that, but I don't know how to get it that high, I guess. Hello, E400. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Maybe it's... Hang on. Glass... Okay, wait. I think I see. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. How do I fix my vision now? Like so. Okay, okay, okay. That's not nearly tall enough. Okay, so we control Z that sucker. And how do I get out of this? Do I do that? Yeah, okay. How do I get back my old flight? Try vanilla. I want to go back to vanilla, and we'll continue with Axiom default. Okay, there we go. So now I just need to go right about here. And if I do set block and do 25, we should be able to place our dome right here. So if I do that, we go freehand draw 50, place right there. Okay. So it is solid. I'm sure I could figure out a way to unsolidify it, but that would sort of work, because we could do some decently tall buildings, I suppose. I don't know, I kind of want to do a bigger sphere, even. Or we could do multiple small spheres like this with some buildings in there. That could work. I accidentally deleted a save and end game. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. I've done that a couple of times myself. It's not fun. So I just want to get like the idea down here. Let's do water. And that's just going to go right over top of that. So water is at this level, right? Can I set... Okay, this is beautiful. Hey, Coral, welcome on in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So we're going to set a block right here. But at Y 64. Right here. And then we're gonna go this way as well. What there is. I have a new tool called Axiom. It's a lovely build tool. I highly recommend it to everybody. I'm learning how to use it right now, but since I'm in Twitch SMP, I wanted to start sketching out my base. And oh boy. Okay, so if I did flood fill, right? Oh, jeez. Okay. But yeah, since I'm just, sketching out some stuff, I decided, I could go ahead and do that on stream. It would be fun times. And I'm just trying to figure out how to flood this so it looks right. And I'm thinking there's a way to do it. I just don't know what I'm doing. See, I want water, right? But I don't know, like, how to do it, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. I thought it meant start new and continue new, meaning I could have 2+ saves. That's usually what it is, but I guess not for them. So like, if I wanted to select 2 points, right? How would I go about that? Do I have path? I have path, yeah. So if I select you, and I select you, and then I go... this is beautiful. Okay. Oh, can I start editing you again? Okay. So now we're gonna take you back out over there. Okay. I want to come back to here, but it's also gonna go back over here. I don't know what in the world I'm doing. And we put one here. Okay. Now, let's say I wanted to take all of that and fill it in. Is that a thing I can do? Do flat and then do like... Can't do a radius, can I? Okay. Okay. Could do box select, I suppose. Why didn't I think of that? So if I select from here to there, and then I do confirm. So now that's selected, I can do flood fill. And just, oh boy. What have I done? It's not flooding. Okay. Fluid ball. I just want to fill it in. That's, oh. So I may or may not have done a oopsie, but you know, it's okay. It's fine. Oh boy. My PC's heating up over this one. It's a little angry, but it's okay. This is a really cool tool. I really like it. We need to use Axiom more often. I'm gonna have to learn this off stream so I can actually utilize it a lot more. This is a cool tool. I can see why people like it. I just need to learn a lot more about it and we'll be set. Okay, that did not do what I wanted it to do. We're gonna undo that. Okay, I want to... How do you, like, fill in? Because, like, I have flood fill. You'd think it would just fill in your selection. Oh. Control F. Okay. So, like... This is gonna be a little laggy, but we need to update the water so that it looks right. Oh dear God. What am I about to do? It stopped. It stopped. This is going to be a little laggy, probably, but you know, it's fine. Give me a second, I'm cooking, okay? So it's only updating the block next, or underneath it. It's not updating the right block. Okay, I thought it was gonna update progressively until it got closer and closer and closer. So how do I update the water? Do I have a tool in here to do that? Operations, okay. I see. Okay. Interesting. Okay, edit. I want to, like, how do I update? Is there an update button? Generate color field, fill gaps, hollow, trigger updates. Oh, okay. And so, why isn't it updating? These blocks all need updated. Excuse me? Operations. Okay. Magic select. We're just gonna select all the water. Operations. Trigger updates. Updating 0 blocks. Why is it updating 0 blocks? Okay. I see. So, like, I've drained it at this point. Okay. Let's go back to operations, and I want to waterlog it. Okay. Trigger updates. Still not updating. Is it the block below it that needs updated or something? I don't know. Let's go over here and press there. Do that, okay. Confirm. Operations. Trigger updates. Still 0. Why? Interesting. Okay. I don't know. Simulate gravity? Okay, all the water went down. It only went down. That is part of the issue, I suppose. Can I fill but not? Can I just fill air? Like, I want fill outline, fill walls, fill top, fill bottom. Replace air blocks with their nearest non-air block. Okay, replace. There we go. Replace air with water. That is what I was looking for. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. Okay. That's what I wanted. So you'd have this. And I don't know how to really make this any different. I'm sure there's a way to do it, so I just need to find it. So in Axiom, operations, right? Can I do tool masks, window? Okay. I wonder if I were to do magic select, select the sphere, right? I think I have it selected. I don't know. It's there we go. Okay. I want to remove. Just clear our selection. Select that. Okay. Now, can I do hollow? No. Okay. Go to select and go to, can I like, I want to select the blocks on the outside only. I have no idea if there's a way to do that. Filter, glass. Okay. And then like, can I? Okay. I want to, what if I set it to, I don't know. I want to shrink it by 2? Sure. So theoretically, if I were to remove that, and we could do that by setting it to air. So fill air. Okay. I need to give myself night vision because I can't see. Slash effect. Give night vision, or me night vision. Okay. So something like this could work, theoretically. I would want a bigger sphere, if I'm honest. Because the dome can still go a little higher, I think. Yeah, it can. Okay. Also, let me do no particles, or hide particles true. There we go. I don't want to have to mess with that anymore. Okay. I have some stupid ideas. Okay, this has all had its fun stuff done, but it's okay. Okay, give me like a freehand draw. And we don't need a big radius. Something small will do. That was water. We don't need water. We need, oh, control Y that. Okay, we need air or stone. Oh, I see. We need to clear our selection. There we go. Just very carefully paint alongside that. Just gonna kind of do that. Okay. So now obviously that doesn't look quite right, but what I can do, I can get into a good position, is, wait, you have a rock tool? That is sick. What does that look like? It looks just like what I've been doing. Okay, that's fine. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a smooth tool, like so. And we're just gonna kind of smooth it all out if I can. Hopefully, it all turns out pretty okay. Go. Okay. So it's not perfect, but that is a thing. Okay, so like the slope between the water line and the city wouldn't have to be huge. Because what I'd basically do is actually do like little city tubes, basically. I need to get myself water breathing so I can actually see. So if I get in water now, I should be able to see a little better, right? I thought it was water breathing that let you see better. Is it? Maybe I need respiration on my helmet? I thought it... Hang on. Enchant. Respiration 2. No. Okay, what's the other one? Water... Not respiration. Aqua affinity? I don't think it actually helps me at all, but I don't know. Okay, well, that's fine. We have... Hello, friend. That's fine. Okay, okay, what do we want to do with this? We could do... Well, I guess... If this is the mountain... That's most building heights, so... We need to kind of plan out some things here, so... If that's the coastline, then what you would want is you'd want to go back into here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of go the path select tool here. Just going to take it out that way. That way it's relatively straight. Okay. So that is way off, but that's okay. We can fix that. This is really actually hard to see. I thought that was on. Dang, okay. Like so. There we go. And this one just needs to be brought up. And back. Over. And up. Okay. How does this work? Up. And then we're just gonna do that. And then I just want to fill it from here to here, but we're gonna go back a little bit more. Okay, fill with stone. Like that. Okay. That is not what I meant to do. How do I guess, confirm and then clear? There we go. Oh boy. So then what you can do is we just need to go from here down to there, which would be relatively easy, I think, if you do elevation and just... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Just gonna go try... Well, I need a smooth really quick. Okay. The smooth tool is like obsessive almost. It's perfect. It does exactly what you need it to do. Means you can sort of make things look a little better if you're not 100% certain that you like what you're doing, I guess. I'm gonna quickly freehand draw it just so it's filled in a little bit more here. Okay. Now I can smooth it again. Smooth it out a little bit more there. Okay. Now we can go elevation here. Just kind of go up, 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 up. And a little higher. Okay. Oh, you have a Y limit. I didn't realize. Okay, I see. So it just doesn't get any higher than 64. Interesting. Okay. Well, now I have a slope here. So now I can select here, there. Means I can use my tool that I'm using right now, which is maybe not perfect for this, but it is a tool. Okay. So you got all that. It doesn't look pretty, but it's okay. It doesn't need to look pretty. You're just gonna put some rocks in it now. Just try and make it look somewhat okay. Okay. Just like so. Wow, that nearly fixed it. Now we're just gonna go back over it with smooth, and it should be fine. I may have broken it. Okay. So theoretically, how does that look? That's not bad. The unnamed marker is freaking out, but that's okay. So you got like this little edge here, and I might swap it out for cliffs. I don't know. How's your day? It's pretty good. Pretty good. We're just chilling right now. How's your day going though, dude? It's good to see you. Right now I'm just kind of chilling though. I also need to check something over here because okay, we're good. We're fine. Okay. We're just sketching out some build ideas really quick, just trying to figure out some stuff. So, okay. Is this even feasible? like to do in Java. I don't know. Good. I got a second monitor. Never had two. Only one. Nice. I'll say this much. You start to get a little addicted to adding monitors. It's really easy to do. I got one. I was like, okay, I like this. This is really nice. Then I got a second one. I was like, oh man, this is really good. You know, I think I need a third one. I got a third one, and now I want to get a fourth. I want to get. Honestly, I think I could do more than 4 even. It's just I know I shouldn't do more than 4. It's bad. My dad has 5 including his TV. I'm a little jealous. Well, TV I got 3. Okay, I got you. That's not bad though. I don't know. I like monitors. I would definitely. You never can have too many is the thing. Okay, so if I grab elevation and I go from here. Oop. Maybe I meant slope. I think I meant slope, yeah. Actually, no, you're not sloping up there. I mean, you will still slope a little bit, but it's not like you're going to insane heights or anything, you know. You're just going up a little bit more. I don't know how to set that up properly right now. So that's a thing. Okay. Distort. What does distort do? It's kind of like smoothing, except it kind of roughs it up a little bit more. So we'd probably utilize that as well, just to kind of help it look a little more right. Okay. Okay, not bad. Do you like tactical or police or shooting military games like ever played and sincerely enjoyed? I liked at one point in time, I liked Valorant. It was a shooter, kind of tactical shooter game, but by the sounds of things, you're asking more so police and military. The closest I got to stuff that I really enjoy like that would be Star Wars Battlefront 2. But that would be my personal favorite. I like fictional war and combat and such like that. That stuff is what really makes me have fun. When it's super realistic, sometimes it's kind of boring. I'll say this much: I did like War Thunder. I used to play a lot of War Thunder. I enjoyed that one pretty good. Okay, pull it back, pull it down now. Just gotta look up if it'll let me. There we go. Or pull it up, rather, I guess. Oh. Okay. Kind of messed that up. That's okay, though. Okay, how does this look? It's sort of right. It just needs to be pulled in a little bit more. And then it needs to be pulled up again. And this side needs to be pulled up to 1. We're just going to fill it with some stone. What? Excuse me? I think I had that selected. Why is it doing this much? Okay. I don't know why it did all of that. I only set it for the small selection, I thought, but it did a really big one. I played as a kid. Rope Hero. That sounds weirdly familiar, but I don't know. Let's see. It was GTA total ripoff on mobile. Okay, interesting. iPad and an old iPhone and old phones. And last night I got a burner phone. And is pirating a sin? Dang, really? Is pirating a sin? You know, I don't know. Technically, it would be considered stealing, but at the same time, there is an argument to be made that buying isn't owning anymore. So, are you really stealing? And I I don't know. Technically, though, I would say it probably is to a certain degree. So I want to go and pull that over. And now can I fill? There we go. Okay. So now what I can do with this is I can add the rock tool all over it. Where's the rock tool? Rock tool, there we go. I'm just gonna go all over it. Pretty much all over it, besides the grass. For now. Just gonna kind of go all around here. Okay. And then I'm gonna smooth it all out. A smaller brush. Well, that's all gone. That's fine. I'm just gonna do that again because it looks like it could use it. Okay. So you'd have all that, right? Okay. I stole a pixel license with realistic humans and dogs. They sell drugs and it has explosives. Sorry, what? I'm a little confused, but you know what? It's okay. It's fine. Okay, I really want to try some of the other tools that they have available in this. So we're gonna go to their painting tool. And I'm just gonna do type replace active block. And if I just do grass, for example, here. Okay. This is nice. This is a really nice tool, actually. So I can paint on any surface that I want. And then... boom. Okay. Okay. And then, like... there's a gradient tool, too, I think. Yeah, gradient painter. So, you would do... How does this work? So, you got stone. Okay, I see. So, like, stone, andesite, um... let's go, deep slate, cobbled deep slate. Oh, there's preset? There are presets. Okay, that's cool. And then from cobbled deep slate, you know, you're also gonna need Like, I don't know. That might be good enough for now. Let's roll with that and see how that goes. So if I went like, it's gonna be kind of hard to see down here. So maybe I just go back up. Okay. So it goes in the opposite direction I think it should. Okay, good to know. So if I go down there. Okay. Okay, hang on. This is good. When you went under the water, I thought I copied too much. Oh no, it kind of looked a little like a blue screen now I think about it, yeah. Yeah, that might scare me for a second, I'm not gonna lie, if that happened to me. So obviously we need a better gradient than this, but this does kind of work right now. Okay. 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 Yeah. Also, I guess since ads are getting ready to play, or they are playing right now, I'm going to take a quick break so I can go get some water. But I will catch you guys when I get back. Okay, we're back. So, for anybody that might be joining back from the ad break or from the Be Right Back screen and you don't know what in the world I'm doing, I'm learning how to use Axiom right now because we got accepted into Twitch SMP. And I wanted to learn how to do my build. And it's going to be pretty big. Thankfully, I'll have more land to work off of than this, but I just needed to get an idea of heights and such. So this is going to be about the height that our buildings are going to go up to. So just for sake of ease, I don't know exactly what they're going to look like just yet, but I think I can change my tool here. Maybe not. It doesn't look like they have one on here. That's fine. We'll just go back into here then. So I'm just going to grab a path. that straight down. Up to here. Grab that one. Right down to the ground. And we're gonna just use some sort of wool. We'll use lime wool just so I can see it really easily. It's not at all how I wanted it to look, but you know what? It's fine. Okay. Do you have a burner phone? I do not know. That is not something I have, actually. Not that I think I need one. I don't do anything that would get me into a whole lot of trouble anyway, so I'm probably okay with just one. Okay, so how would that look? Okay, so that would be where, like... I mean, that's not too terribly tall. We'd have room to go up higher as well if we wanted. That's good. Okay. And then up here would be the peak. So... okay. We could theoretically do this. I mean, it's not too big, and theoretically I can rope some people in to help me as well. Oh, man, okay. This works for now. So now the question would be, we need a list of items that we need to start getting in mass for me, but also so I can sell stuff to other players and make a boatload of money and then spend my money on getting them to come back and help me. If you promise people a lot of diamonds, surely they will help you, right? That is the theory. So I think we're going with the city idea. The city custom mountain underwater base. That will also probably have an Amazon factory somewhere in there. That way I can process all the orders. Let me see if I can pop it back up on screen here. There you go. So, okay. One, Control B. So, farms. And then we also need one for base material. Right. So, base material wise, we're going to need stone. We're going to need andesite. We're going to need glass / sand in general. We'll write sand on its own line. We're gonna need terracotta. We're gonna need concrete. We're going to need snow. And probably a whole bunch of other things I can't even begin to think about right now, but that's not terrible. We'll also need dirt. Dirt / grass. It's pretty big though. That is at least something that I've got the concept of now. Now I just need to design some skyscrapers and stuff. So in terms of farms, what do we need? So we need a trading hall. We need an iron farm. We need a creeper farm. We need a sugarcane farm. That is not how you spell it, but that's fine. There we go. Sugarcane. We need creeper farm, iron farm, trading hall. Because this will determine how many skyscrapers I need to build as well. Is all I'm thinking. We're gonna need different types of animal and wool farms. So wool, farms, animal cookers. We'll need a pigman farm at some point. That won't be in the overworld, thankfully. Same thing with the enderman farm. Although I might not need either of those. We'll see. I might just commission somebody else to allow me to use their farm and I can sell some drops out of it. Or alternatively, I sell their stuff at my storefront for them. Because my store is going to have all sorts of other things, and you don't want to go out of business because of me. I will drop my prices through the floor just so everybody buys from me instead of you. Is that terrible? Yes, but it's just good business, you know? I'm not paying anybody besides myself. And I'll go into debt over this. I will. Don't make me do it. Let's see. We'll need. I'm trying to think what all could help me here. I need sponges. That's another material I'm gonna need. That way I can drain out my spaces enough. So we'll have to hit a ocean monument at some point. A couple of them probably. We'll need different wood farms. A stone farm is probably a good idea as well. Kind of like what I have on King SMP, where it takes the cobblestone, burns it, or takes the stone, puts it in the furnaces, cooks it, makes it into normal stone. That way I can just focus on building a lot. I'm wanting to do a shulker farm, which I know is a terrible idea, but I'm going to try. What are some other farms? I want every farm. Let's just see. Every farm type in Minecraft. Okay. So if we build every single farm, that's 8 years ago. We need something more recent. 1 year ago. That's more like it. Okay, so cobblestone, stone, basalt. I didn't think about basalt. That's a good one. Mud, concrete, converter, ice farm. Ice is great. You'll want a lot of ice. Obsidian farm? Is that a thing? It says it is. I'm going to throw it on here. There's another one. Piglin trades. You can do piglin trading, and that's pretty good. Snow/snowball. We'll need a snow farm. See. Why do you only play Minecraft, play Roblox? I will never touch Roblox, not ever again. I hate Roblox. It's a dating site targeted at children. It's disturbing. Or Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed. I do have Assassin's Creed Unity. I played almost... I don't think I played almost all of it, but I played a lot of it. Far Cry, the most most anger game I ever heard of. Teenager. Okay, I got you. Gotcha. I don't know. I just like Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. That's what I enjoy. Bees. Skulk. Dirt farm, clay farm. Is there a real dirt farm? This person, there's no way. Apparently it's a real thing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw dirt, clay, moss, wheat, carrot, potato. My area is gonna be laggy if we do all this. We're gonna have to chop and choose some of it. Beetroot, pumpkin, melon, sugar cane. We already had sugar cane. Bamboo. Double tall flower farm. Yeah, double tall flowers. Okay, one time I meet a guy on Discord. He was a flat earther, born again, 58-year-old man. He sounded so fake, to be honest. That is certainly a character. That's interesting. Wow. I don't know. Flat earthers are interesting people. They really are. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot nice to say. I think it's, fair enough, whatever you really want to believe, but it's a little concerning is all. Cocoa bean, sea pickle, cactus. You know what? I think I'm trying to think. Dude, you could farm way too much stuff. I'm just kind of looking over here, and there's a lot that you can do. Okay, he was telling me about his. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's appropriate for today's stream either. I'm gonna be honest, but nice. Let's see. I'm really quick. I'm just gonna copy this guy's whole list. We can add things since then that they may have added. And it should be fine. Well, it didn't format properly. That's fine. We can go over here to edit. Paste without formatting. What? Control Shift B. Okay. It's not working. Gosh. Okay. There we go. That'll do. I can fix that. That's why I stay in Roblox. No flat earther servers, please. Roblox has its own issues. It has a lot of their own issues, that's for sure. I mean, it's an interesting place, that's for sure. I've heard a lot of people tell me their stories about Roblox and some of the really interesting things people say there. Okay, remove animals. We don't need them. Okay. Once I get rid of all the spaces in here, we're fine. I just gotta get all the formatting to look somewhat okay, and we're good. So theoretically, we're gonna have every farm possible. I might be able to turn a lot of this into 1 or 2 farms, though, even, which would be nice. And some of these are like really, really easy to build. Others take a lot more time. So we'll see. But some of these, you know, even some of these I probably don't need either. Do I need a amethyst shard farm? Probably not. Do I need a goat horn farm? Probably not. Pillager farm for the raid farm, I might want. Although I gotta double check the rules on raid farms. I know there's a specific rule about it, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, we've got stuff to do. I'm excited for this server, guys. I have my build idea though. It is a custom mountain underwater city. Yeah. It's interesting. It's really good. It's really, really good. So we've got some pretty cool ideas, I think. I'm liking it. And we're hopefully I'm gonna start planning out some of this stuff off stream and kind of figure out the timeline on some of it, because some of this is kind of like, okay, I know on the first week there's some certain rules about stuff, and then the second week there's certain rules, and I just want to make sure I follow everything to the T. But you know, we'll have some fun with it, that's for sure. I'm playing Madden 20 because it's my favorite Madden. It's so unrealistic but funny. Hey man, you know, I've got some friends who only play certain versions of Madden because they like it better. I know some people who play the ones that, you know, tend to have some funny glitches where, like, you know, you can jump 20 feet in the air or whatever. You know, those are always good ones. They're really fun. Let's see. I am going to go ahead and wrap things up here, I think, but we're gonna wrap things up with a raid, and I think, hang on, give me a sec. I gotta make sure whoever we say hello to isn't going to end. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna encourage you guys to hop in the raid, get some free channel points, meet a cool streamer, all those cool things. Do you like football? I like to watch football, yeah. I watch it on occasion. I don't watch it a ton. Just because I'm usually too busy, unfortunately. But, okay, can I not raid? Excuse me? That's interesting. Well, we're in Raid Bionic, spoiler. Hopefully you guys can join us in the raid, meet a cool streamer, get some free channel points, all those cool things. Bionic supports us a lot here on Twitch, so it'd be cool if we went and said hello to him. He's currently playing Content Warning with Anthony and Frog, so that'd be pretty cool. It's a little bit slow for me, but I still watch it sometimes. That's fair. I like it. I don't like the fan base. I think football has a very toxic fan base for like no reason. It's so bad. but you know, I like it. It's a cool sport. It's fun to watch. I enjoy it. Um, I guess that's true about a lot of things though. People are just toxic nowadays. Their fan base is so dumb. They always immediately point to people cheating. It's so funny. I don't know. They're all old fat white guys. I mean, they're all probably much more incapable of playing football than the people they're judging. So I don't doubt that. Anyway, I'm gonna end because we're about to they do cheat. Though all of them do. All of them do. We're gonna wrap this up though. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. We'll be doing something else. I don't know exactly what yet. I gotta figure out our schedule, but I'll catch you later. Good night, guys.